What up, y'all? This is Josh Rizeberg, here to respond to the Merry Christmas thread on 253hiphop.com. Background info: I'm a Jew, born and raised, so seed to Abraham, 4000 BC, all of that. But I have two ways of thinking about Jesus Cristo, the Anointed One, whatever, Jesus Christ. One is that the New Testament is really old astrology, should be read astrologically, and that Jesus is really just a metaphor for the Son of God, but the sun up in the sky. And the other way to think about Jesus, which is this, which is I'm about to kick for you right now. So if you wonder why I'm wearing the same shit, is because it's my day off again, and I'm in my sweats, and this is what I do on my day off in my kitchen. Smoke my weed, kick my rhymes. So, any religion can be used for good and any can be used for bad. But I know some people are a Christian because that's the religion that the colonialists had. Now I must mention in my diction, I'm not here to knock any particular religion, but I know some people are a Christian cause their slave master was a Christian. Now you better check what I kicks. If the Romans killed Jesus and millions of others on that crucifix, where, when, and how do we get Roman Catholics? Well, listen up and check my song. For 200 years after his death, Jesus' followers held strong. So the Romans wrote the New Testament so they could get their forced conversion on. Cause Jesus was a revolutionary and his followers were like, fuck the Roman government. So the Romans finally got their allegiance by writing Jesus into the New Testament. The Romans tortured Jesus and they killed him so gory. And then 200 years later they write a book praising his glory. To me, the whole thing sounds like a real fishy story. But slow down, see, I've got more to spit. Cause the Spanish also used religion to conquer in a way that was so sick. Look at a map, to this day there's still hundreds and millions of Latin Catholics. But don't worry, cause your boys got the cure for all their diseases. Please believe this, I keep my points sharp like creases. To help your nephews, to help your little nieces, to help them to dissect this deceptive thesis. See, they put one on the subconscious when they introduced the white Jesus. Can I get a witness? See, their idea of God, it was all a sham. Understand, they were trying to say white people are closer to God cause you have to pray through a white man. Damn, making someone can't think they can't be close to God. Man, in time that will infest the mind. And that's why I love God's cipher divine. But their backwards ridiculousness never ceases. Explain to me, Jews, for Jesus. See, if one thinks Jesus was the Messiah, then to call himself a Jew would be like calling himself a liar. The label would be as fake as Mariah Carey, that is. Now in this mission, it's not your faith that I'm dissing, but if one believes in Jesus, they're not a Jew, but a Christian. But hold up. Cause even the idea of a Christian Jesus is just a little bit silly because Jesus, he wasn't Christian, the dude was Jewish. Nah, really. Now if a Latin country or Africa is where you come from, then you can't even speak of pain without using your oppressor's tongue. I bet the devil gets a big laugh out of that one, so you better fight back with words from his language like bullets from a gun. He tried to fool me with technology, but I was not the one. Now the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., now that was my kind of Christian. Must I mention to listen while I'm kicking this wisdom? Now I bet Martin would have been against all discrimination, even discrimination based on sexual orientation. Cause religion not letting gays marry, shit, that's just downright unequal and hating. Now I hope I serve my poem up like a cocaine gram. The quote that sums it up was said by KRS-One, that's my main man. He said there could never be justice on stolen land. Listen up, bring it back, press rewind, I'll say it again. There could never be justice on stolen land. Amen. Word up. That's me, that's what a Jew in Tacoma thinks about it all. And I know I slipped up maybe twice, but it doesn't even matter, I'm not going to do it again. This was too hard work. This is real, this is raw. Josh Rizeberg and all his flaws. Peace, let me know what you think.